egg.
Ice path protects the egg? Yeah, Huskar does protect the egg, actually. That's quite funny.
Could you imagine? Just absolutely nails it. With the Fire Nation. Could have been tiny, though. Again, doesn't really tell us too much about where their draft is set at the moment.
Yeah, I don't really know where they go from here, I'll be honest. Looks like a fun Rubik game, if they want to play it, though. You have the instant lift initiation for the Ember, and then it's a good Ice Path steal as well. Like, if you steal chains, it's really good. God forbid if you ever get egg. Get that cube online. That's nice. Oh, I like this. It makes Ember's game so much more difficult. Because not only does he have to worry about the silence and like the ink stun and whatnot, but the Soulbind destroys his game. Like, it's so difficult to play. Because you can't use your mobility in the fights at all with the Remnants.
5 seconds remaining.
I'd love to see what they pick with the Grimstroke now. Because Doom isn't... Doom's bad, but like things like Mag are still in the pool, or like there's loads of other melee cores like PA and stuff, right, as well.
So now you gotta go the Lena. Right. If you're for the dream.
Yeah, or Clinks.
Dire team pick.
Oh.
I like that Void pick,
Dire
though.
team back.
Yeah, it's a really good Void pick. But again, it's the same thing as the Ember Spirit, that the Grimstroke makes the Void's game really hard. If ever this game, the Grimstroke manages to soulbind the Void to the Ember Spirit, I think the fight's over. Like,
10 seconds
yeah.
remaining.
I hate this Lifestealer pick, though.
5 seconds.
I really dislike this. It's okay because like you can itemize for the Void a little bit, like you build the Halberd and whatnot. You're really tanky. You're going to have the good status assistance this game. But I really hate this hero at the moment. I don't think it's in a great place still. And we keep seeing teams pick it as well, and I don't really understand what. Like, it's an egg hitter, which is nice because you get the inbuilt attack speed. But
Dire team
I don't like the matchup into the Void.
Gotta play V-Tune style, except maybe not.
Except win.
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
I'd love to see a Veno pick for Blaze.
Radiant team back.
And like, I think it destroys Ember and Void in the laning stage.
Dire team pick.
Oh, boo.
I mean, it was such a good pick that they had to ban it.
I'm so disappointed. What other like lane dominators could they pick that against? Maybe like Monkey King would be fun. But they need like more team fight, I think.
10 seconds remaining.
Looks like it's going to be Tiny 4 though.
5 seconds remaining.
How do we pronounce the guy at the bottom of Blaze's name? Do we know?
Mian Mian?
Mian Mian. Right, okay.
Dazzle's pretty different, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's good. Like, well, it's not really a great save against Chronosphere because they're going to go down to 1 HP, but this is the lane dominator though that I'm talking about. I think they actually might put the Dazzle mid against the Ember and then put the Queen of Pain off lane with the Tiny. Sounds a lot better because I think Dazzle absolutely destroys that lane. Like, Ember really struggles to get anything at all. Because both, like, you can't take off Flame Guard on Dazzle, but it doesn't really matter because the Flame Guard doesn't stop any of the damage from the Dazzle coming through. So, like, you just poison to, like, even the healing. Wait, what's it called? Oh, what?
This
This
is
is so
greedy.
greedy. So it's Ember 3? And then, because they don't want to put the Ember Spirit up against the Dazzle. No, okay, they're just going to put the Dazzle 3 now anyway, because they see that the Deuce is mid, and they're going to put the Queen of Pain mid. Dude, I don't know about this. Wait, who's the offlane player? YRG was the offlane player. He's playing Void. Oh. Interesting. I'm really surprised they haven't put the Dazzle mid then. I feel like it's a much better matchup. But I guess like Queen of Pain, like a lot of the mid players at the moment just love Queen of Pain. Especially if it got first phase banned last game. I'm assuming this guy's insanely good at the hero. It reminds me of XM and stuff. When we watched them before on CDEC. And they were just like first pick Quap every game.
I'm surprised. It seems so greedy for the Dream. How are you going to get that much time?
I don't know.
Seriously.
Like, because Queen of Pain Lifestealer are really fast cores as well, in terms of tempo.
I just don't see how you put that together.
Yeah. And Dazzle's not a slow core either. Like, all three of their cores are going to come online so early.
Does Dazzle still go Necrobook, though?
He might go like Greaves Pipe or something, but I think the Necro one still helps him farm really well. Like, especially just because of the cooldown reduction from Bad Juju. Could go Midas if he really wanted, but I don't think they want to, like... I think the Necrobook's just better. Especially against the Deucer.
I just don't see how this can go well for the Dream. And I don't mean to be rude.
No.
It's just, it seems so greedy.
30 seconds to battle.
Like...
Well, so let's think about how it does work. Right, okay. So they have the Deucer up against the Lifestealer, which is really nice. Because this Stone Gaze makes Lifestealer's game really difficult. It pierces spell immunity, remember. So when Rage is active, Lifestealer doesn't have a free game anymore. And there's Chronosphere and Egg to worry about as well. I think if this Ember plays really active early on, then it's not so bad. Oh, okay, they're putting the Ember safe lane as well.
Battle begins.
Is he the safe lane player?
It's hard. Yeah, it's hard to say.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. No, he played the Void Spirit last game.
Yeah. So they've swapped up their position 1s and 2s between the safe lane and the mid lane, which I love to see. I think it's really important you're able to do this. But look at the block. You can tell he's not a mid player. Like, this is so bad for the Deucer.
Scream 1 from XHD on this quap.
Yeah, you do it to secure the range creep.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Beyond doesn't go Poison Touch level 1, actually goes Shadow Wave. That one's
but
a
again,
little bit interesting to me, but level 2 for this bottom lane should be really good for Blaze, right?
Yeah. I mean, both teams level 2's really good in this lane, though. I don't really understand what this Void Phoenix is supposed to do in the laning stage. Like, it's so underwhelming.
I think as long as Dazzle's outside the Chronosphere too later in this game, like, you should be able to save whoever gets picked.
Yeah, but at the same time, they're probably going to die if they go down to 1 HP and get saved, right? It's not like Oracle, which is the save that we see a lot. The Dazzle's not picked just for the save reason. The Dazzle's been picked for the, like, pressure.
Well, yeah, but you'll have Shadow Wave at a high level. Shadowgrave's probably low level earlier on, probably like level 1 or something. But I would say if you're thinking of it, the build should be like Guardian Greaves for the Dazzle if you want to say it like that.
I think he's going to go Greaves Pipe,
Yeah.
but I don't know what order. Could be either way still. Phoenix is trying to build the old Meteor hammer as well. It's definitely last patch, I'm telling you. It's just...
Nah, Meteor Hammer's current patch.
Yeah, I know, but like he's got the old build-up with the Sage's Mask and the Ring of Regen, dude.
Yeah. Jeez.
I am joking, of
how
course,
long
guys.
do you
don't
think?
worry.
Yeah, but how long do you think a team without reading patch notes could last?
Not very long. Imagine like, because there's been some huge nerfs before. Look at this tiny rotating mid there, by the way. This is massive if they find it. Do the Radiant have a... Yeah, the Radiant have a ward done, though. Okay. So they see this tiny coming.
Still feeling that presence, you gotta feel bad if you're the Medusa. Ugh, I'm kind of slide showing here.
He just goes and he's starting to farm the small camp instead, which is exactly what the Medusa should be doing. And then he sees the tiny walking bot again. He's just gonna be like, yeah, this is cool. But this Queen of Pain's just being so annoying.
Avalanche, and I think he's trying to get a toss out onto the Jakiro, if anything, but good body blocks there from Ember.
This top lane's getting a lot better for the Dream side than I thought it would, though. Like, they're having a really good time. I'd also love to see an early point in the Phantom's Embraces game by the Grimstroke to stop the either the time walk from the light for the Void or the jump away from the Phoenix.
Avalanche. No mana for toss.
Oh, he didn't have the Mango anymore. Lane's stage going pretty well though for the Dream side.
Considering you need to be this greedy, like,
Oh,
yeah, it's
change
going
bot.
pretty well.
Dire's middle tower is under
Oh.
attack.
Estus is really struggling though in mid lane.
Yeah, but Lifestealer's
Like,
not doing that great top.
Yeah. It's no TB, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Will he go Midas on this Life Stealer? What's he got coming
I
out?
mean, if you want to play
He's getting
aggressive,
phase
do you
boost.
want to?
I think you just got Armlet Halberd. I think.
Also, Tiny's picked up a bottle, but it is the Dazzles. So.
Yeah, he's just gonna go leave the bounty rune for the Queen of Pain then, I assume.
That's what it seems like. He doesn't have the bottle on him right now anyway. XHD as the arcane rune blink over fills the bottle with bounty.
Right, it's really annoying me that XHD on the Queen of Pain dropped his stat items to use his mangoes, but then didn't do it for his bowl.
Didn't want to wait any longer. Just wanted to use the bottle. That was it. Fill me up, Buttercup.
Yeah, and although this Deuce's CS looks really good, you have to remember a lot of them are like small neutrals and whatnot. So she's actually the 6th core in terms of net worth. Like
Yeah.
even though she's top of the CS chart.
Yeah, and even though K11, it looked like he was kind of struggling a little bit, he's sitting here at the top.
Look at XHD on this Queen of Pain.
Oof.
Oh. Actually,
Oh, he's
don't
getting
peek up. Why did you look at that? Why didn't you look at the first blood? Dude.
I know we're not on webcam right now,
gotta-
and I know we can't see each other like we could at OGA, but I'm making a face of just...
You gotta step your observing up, actually. This is...
Ooh.
the sacking.
Quap? Alright. Sonic Wave, but Ice Path's there. You're just gonna go down. Okay.
They get the Phoenix in the backline, at least, with all these rotations coming in.
Yeah,
but I
if you
actually think the
lose
Grimstroke's in trouble
like,
as well.
You're gonna lose 2 here, and that just feels really bad. Like Inkswell.
Oh, I hit level 6.
That's not landing. Now Dazzle's made a rotation. You should just get the Jakiro here, but Jakiro's not exactly like the easiest to kill.
The dual breath as well.
Yeah.
A little bit annoying.
Oh, Phoenix is back, of course. So now Beyond just gets caught.
Oh, and he fills up the Ember's bottle again as well.
This is actually going horribly for
Yes,
Blaze in
double
this
Remnant
situation.
here. Ember. Oh, the Sunray didn't quite reach.
I just don't know if he wants to risk that, but I also don't think he knows that. Well, he should know that XHD TP'd bottom.
Are there any ancient stacks being made for the Deucer? No, not yet. Okay. But it's getting to the point in the lane now for the Lifestealer where he can actually just trade because he has like 3 points in Feast. He's almost got the 4th as well. He is just going for that armlet, which I like.
Tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Dude, this Deucer's TP bot is crazy. Oh, I'm pretty sure if this Dazzle like TP's bot or something now, the Deucer's just gonna die.
Yeah.
Because they have the oh, they don't have the Sonic Wave up actually yet for 30 seconds, so maybe not.
How's the Void doing? Ooh, not that amazing.
Yeah, Deucer's gonna run away though. I think this is really good. It's so scary for her. Toss her back in. Oh.
Like, good sal from Kaz. Kaz played a pretty good Abaddon game in the first one. Now he's on this Grimstroke. I'm excited to see these guys and their versatility. What they throw from each hero, you know? Because it's kind of newer rosters, like newer teams that we're kind of catching on to. So seeing what they're best at is always interesting. Mid, Tiny. Gets behind the tower. Grimstroke coming over. Slight, though. Tiny, I don't know if you want to turn. Man turning and doesn't die to the Slight, and he'll just throw a tip the Ember's way.
Oh, the all chat. Actual all chat is coming through.
Yeah, that's... And more all chat.
I wish I could Google Translate that, but I can't copy-paste it, unfortunately.
My favorite.
Shall I all chat? Please translate for us.
Yeah, Twitch chat, please.
Yeah, Twitch chat.
It's my favorite is Chinese region all chat, because I don't know what it says, and I just assume it says the worst.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Even if it's like a language I recognize some words in, I always just pretend I assume the worst still.
Mid though, Phoenix, Sonic Wave hits onto the Jakiro, Remnant forward looking for this Tiny, and he gets tossed into an Inkswell potentially. This is not going to get the stun. Good Remnant back. However, XHD has the blink, has the Shadow Strike in just a second. With
he missed the chain!
Oh
my god. That was insane by XHD. There's an Invis rune!
He's still dead, right? Yeah.
Oh my god. That was such a sick play from the Queen of Pain. And I don't know if XHD meant it or not, but he moved up to the high ground when the Ember moved down for the chain, so he lost vision. That was so cool. I'd like to think that was on purpose, but it might have just been accidental.
Toss under the tower with Avalanche. YRG. Just time walk that off.
Deny.
Only 1,000 net worth lead right now for Blaze. Deuce getting a double stack.
I actually think this game's going pretty well though for the Radiant side. Like, because I think I expected them to be further behind at this point. This Ember's playing really well. But the problem is because he doesn't have Flame Guard, he's so reliant on getting kills to find net worth. Otherwise, he's going to fall off really quickly here.
Inkswell, oh god, Lifestealer, I forgot about this combination where you just run at people with Inkswell on you. Jakiro's gonna die here, Avalanche in. Yeah, man gets credit for that kill.
And I actually think Tiny getting the kill there is really big because they need his blink. Because he's the only hero that can really jump in and initiate for them. So that blink timing for them is going to be key. He actually has the faded brooch though, which is really nice. Use that mango before the brooch comes. Efficiency. Boo. This Void has silently been sitting in top lane though.
And he's crawling up the net worth, but he's still sitting, you know, just close to the Dazzle. Who's going
this
Midas.
Like, okay. Chrono.
They even get the tiny out of this? Yeah, they should. Okay.
I'm surprised nobody TP'd there.
Dire structures
I guess
are
Queen of Pain
fortified.
wants to just farm the Orchid. Ember might be in a
Or
bit
they
of
could
trouble
find
there.
Ember.
Dire's middle tower.
Here
Venom's
comes the
Embrace
bug.
will follow. It's not a bug. It's his dead wife.
It's a bug. It's a bug.
Dire's
At least
top
that's what
tower
I was
is
told.
under attack.
Yeah, it is. It's
Dire's top tower has
he
fallen.
throws his wife at people, dead wife, which is interesting. I love his skill build as well. I think getting the 3rd point in Phantom's Embrace is really important in this game. Because the silence is so key up against Void, the Ember, like even Phoenix as well before the Phoenix uses Icarus.
Sight, Searing Chain, Soulbind on the 2, and the Avalanche hits. Okay, they're not going to go after this. They know that they don't have Chrono, but it was Stone Gaze used, and they back off of it. Let's see if they go and re-engage.
This is really good. Yeah, if they find the Void here.
Okay. Hold
Oh.
on.
Dire's top tower is
Go.
under attack.
I think they tried to throw him back into a potential Phantom's Embrace, but it was on cooldown still anyway, so it didn't really matter. Doing a good job though on the Radiant side of just defending their mid-tier 1, which is really important. Because now this Ducer is just like top of net worth, right?
Ember. Toss, Avalanche, Silence, Phantom's Embraces there. Now the Remnant trying to get some distance. Inkswell doesn't pop on him. Oh, he doesn't get over the cliff! Oh, that's not good.
Blink in 2 seconds for the... Oh no! The time dilation!
Yeah, that'll keep him from blinking away, and now they're going to go after the tiny
Oh my
Ice Path
God.
lands on 2. Avalanche comes in, but you're dead anyway.
They're playing these fights so well. Their spell usage is really good on For the Dream. And this Deuce has been able to hold the triangle forever because they haven't tried to make a play uphill once on Blaze. So like she's just farming the Ancients, just chilling out, having a great time. And nobody's stopping her.
Yeah.
And that's an issue.
Oh, yeah.
Stacks the Ancients, carry on farming the triangle.
Even at 6, but I will say for as greedy as this game is for the Dream, they're keeping it very close.
Yeah, but this is what I mean. They're doing a really good job of like playing their greedy lineup still.
Yeah.
Like they haven't built greedy items. Ember's gone phase Wraithband into the bottle, so that he can fight early on. He's going to go Yules as well afterwards. He had Deso queued up before, which I'm glad he changed, because I think this Yules is going to be really important against the Grimstroke bug. The Void has Vlads. Like they understand that even though they're playing greedier heroes, the Deuce is still the position 1. So they're building these items that help the Deuce fight early on. And I still think this Tiny needs farm priority to get the blink here. Like, it's 15 minutes in and he's not even close yet.
Yeah, he's actually very far away from it coming in.
Tide is money.
He'd probably love to have himself be closer, but what do you do to do so?
But this is the timing you expect the blink to have to come through.
Yeah. So I think they have to... Well, wouldn't you want to fight then? The Tiny had been doing a lot of that, and now... Feels like, you know, he's sitting back and trying to farm at least a little bit, and he's in trouble. Chrono again. This is the second time they've used the Chrono on the Tiny. They'll rotate the Grimstroke over. They don't get the kill just yet. Avalanche toss. Inkswell trying to run. Shadow Wave. Shallow Grave. Just surviving.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
That was close.
Yeah, that's nice for him.
Doesn't lose any gold.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle
But the
tower
way this game's
fortified.
turned out, I bet they're kind of wishing they had gone Midas on Lifestealer, to be honest.
Regeneration.
Because again, look where Deucer is. Oh, look. She's farming the triangle.
Yeah. Farming it really efficiently, too.
Because now this top lane's going to come in as well, so the Deucer can just go and push that out and farm there. Or she can play towards the bot jungle if she really wants. Oh my god, I did miss that completely. Oh dear.
And YRG and Rain go down. Smoke and continuing to just look for the pressure.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
You know,
That's
Mo,
without the...
my observing's
front.
based on what you're talking about.
Oh,
Listen
so
to
it's
you.
my fault. Right, right.
You blame me for the last one. I got you on this one.
This Deuce is in trouble.
Yeah, if they could kill the Deuce, that would be huge. It's the biggest kill on the map right now.
I think they just saw her under that ward for a split second.
So Silence Inkswell, that ends up popping, and they're going to get through this matter very quickly, and then the Medusas basically did the rights. Tried to TP out, though. Almost got it.
Close. That was a lot closer than I feel like it should have been.
Ooh, Chikiro. Good couple minutes here for Blaze.
Yeah, the Deucer kills the huge one. Like, because she hadn't died all game. And this is what I was saying, like, look at the Ember's net worth now. Like, because he didn't take points in Flame Guard early on. Like, he's not scaling in, like, in comparison to the other heroes.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Is this the... he doesn't quite have it yet, but he's going to have the Decimal Lifestealer after this wave.
There we go, Beyond. Massive Pytus for a while.
Ooh.
Going Guardian Greaves, like we said. Now they've got the Silence onto the Phoenix with the Avalanche as well as the Toss. One more shot. And Kaz actually gets credit with the Phantom's Embrace, I believe.
They have to try and take a fight with this Chrono and Egg when it's back up again. Like, the Chronosphere's back up now, but they need the Phoenix to be alive, obviously.
Aggressive Blink from XHD, but he's got the Orchid, Avalanche Toss, YRG. Are you going to use the Chrono for just this Tiny again? Ice Path lands. And they've got the Clumsy Net with bashes, so they'll get the kill on a Miam Miam.
You become past tense.
I was wondering if he might get Ags on the Void. Has the Manta queued up instead, which, up against the Bug, like we've talked about, is... I'm going to keep calling it Bug just to annoy you, I think.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
I hate it.
Like, they're going double Manta, actually, because the Deuce is going for one as well.
Yeah.
Like, up against the Phantom Embrace, up against the Orchid from the Queen of Pain as well. All makes sense.
Lifestealer's got Deso going into the AC. Meanwhile, Dazzle, like we said, Guardian Greaves shouldn't be too far off of that. Of course, you know, with the cooldown reductions, Midas. Midas every 55.8 seconds.
Yeah, they need to itemize for the physical damage, though. So it's like they're going for the Greaves on the Dazzle, which is nice.
Dazzle's got Shallow Grave, but he's not even going to need to use it. The Infest pops. Great Chrono. Now they've got the Macropyre and the Supernova. This is perfect. Never even gets the Grave off. Inkswell out onto the Queen of Pain. That will never pop. Great fight, especially if they can get some more. They'll look over at the Tiny Sunray on him. Clumsy Net used, but yeah, it looks like Miam Miam's dead again.
Great fight, though. By the Radiant Sun. I actually think that's like, that seems really big at the moment, but that's unbelievably huge. Like, when you play these greedy lineups, every time you shut down the team that's supposed to be being able to play the tempo, like, it feels so amazing.
Yeah.
Because, like, this big window that they have where this lifesteal is really strong with the Deso, it's now, like, nowhere, right? And this is what I was saying, like, even though they have a really greedy lineup, they have this, like, amazing team fight with Egg Chronosphere and the Stone Gauge as well.
I mean, that's putting everything together. I feel like they need to... have to do that again, you know?
And it's 21 minutes into the game, as Tiny's just picking up his Blink. It's so late.
Yeah, the supports on Blaze are super underfarmed.
Mid lane. They know the ults are on cooldown, so they want to try and fight.
In some trouble. Beyond will use the Shallow Grave. Inkswell is not going to land on anybody, so they're just going to continue to chase Kaz, and this goes poorly for Blaze. Remnant forward, Clumsy Net used, Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains out onto the Dazzle, Avalanche Toss, Infest pop, Phoenix in trouble.
Oh, good gauge,
Sony's
though.
gets used with the Ice Path, and Lifestealer will not survive.
That was insane. He came out of Infest on the Lifestealer and instantly got hit by, I think it was an Ice Path or something. And he was standing facing the Deucer when he came out of Infest and got hit by the Ice Path. So, yeah, as soon as the Ice Path ended, he just got turned into stone and then just dies. Like,
this game's spiraling.
Yeah, I mean, I actually think, I know it's a little bit early, but I actually think this game's over now. Because they have much better team fight on the Radiant side. They have the better scaling hero in the Deucer.
middle
Like
tower
their
is
supports are
under
more
attack.
farmed as well.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Apparently, greed is good.
I actually think my Ember's the MVP for. Sorry, my Ember. The Ember's my MVP of the game so far, though. Like, he's and I think the Jakiro's played insanely well as well. But I think the Ember's not been afraid, even though he's the mid player, to just like run around non-stop and fight people. Like he understands that the Deuce is #1, but also like the Void's a bit more of a greedy 3, so he needs to be the one that's making space and taking fights early on. It's nice to see. I feel like there's a lot of teams there out like maybe in this tournament that we haven't seen yet as well that will be very rigid with who gets farm priority on their team. And for the Dream, it's definitely not the case for them here.
Medusa going Scotty next. Very, close to it.
I think she goes Skadi MKB. Would have been, and I don't know why it's taken this lifestealer so long to build a halberd. I'm going to put it out there. Like, maybe they feel like they lack the damage, so he has to go Deso, but I think this halberd's so good up against Dusa. Top lane.
Top lane, they lose Mian. They've got fuels used, but Soulbind comes out. Not going to do anything. Chronosphere gets committed, and that'll catch the Queen of Pain as well as the Dazzle. If Dazzle can survive, well, he can't. So it doesn't matter. XHD and Beyond go down. 3 Heroes got on the side of Blaze, and they continue to run away with this one for the side of For the Dream.
Do you remember when I said I don't like... Yeah, they just call it.
Wow.
Insane.
Wow.
Do you remember when I said I don't like Tiny 4?
That's... Wow. Yeah, I do remember.
Yeah, like, do you see why? It's just...
Yeah.
I know this is, like, it's a sample size of 1,